Now, one of the booms to the real estate industry and the real estate market here in Lagos is the fact that a lot of real estate companies and real estate developers provide payment plans for investors who want to invest in their landed properties or their off-plan projects. Now, these have created a massive boom and increased the turnout of sales in the real estate market. But in this episode of Meet the Property Guy, we'll be looking at properties with payment plans here in Lagos, and then I'll also be giving my advice and my suggestions on investing in these properties. Now, in case you are coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Meet the Property Guy Property Channel, and this will discuss everything real estate for investors who are already investing in real estate, for first-time investors, and for beginners who are about to start investing in real estate. We share tips, guides, and advice on what to invest, where to invest, and the different risks attached to each of these investments. Either it's short stays, rentals, buy and flip, land banking. We go into detailed analysis of each of these investments, the returns, the risk, and the locations that you should be investing. So after watching this particular educative guide on my advice on property with payment plans in Lagos, I also advise that you also go through my previous videos. There is a video I've done on acquisition land, there is a video I've done on acquisition in process land, and different other topics that I've covered on my channel where I've shared my views, my advice, and my opinions about some of these different investments. So let's go into the topic, properties with payment plans here in Lagos. Here is my advice. Now, the first thing I want you to know, whenever you are about to invest on a property here in Lagos with payment plan, is payment plan is always proportional to delivery. Payment plan is always proportional to delivery. Now, what do I mean by this? Now, if you want to invest in a project, either it's a land that you want to buy in Lagos or it's a house that you want to buy on off-plan, and they are giving you a 6 months payment duration to pay. In a lot of scenarios, in a lot of situations, it's very likely that that project have already gotten to like 70-75% delivery. That's why they are only accepting 3 months or 6 months. Now, if a project is coming with 24 months, 36 months, 48 months payment plan, then you should also have it in mind that it will also take equally that period of time for delivery too. So it's likely that project is still at pre-launch, or they are just at the foundation of that project. So don't just jump on a project or on a property because they are giving you that long period for you to pay. You should also know that if they are giving you that long period to pay, it's also going to come with that same long period of wait. You're also going to have to wait that long too for that project to get delivered too. Now, another thing that you should also note, particularly when you are investing in properties with long payment durations, maybe you are doing 24 months, you are doing 36 months, is that you must follow that project. You must follow the progress of that project. Now, what I mean by that is this. You invest in a project and then you are given 24 months payment duration. You pay your deposit, you get your contract of sale. Now, you must be following the progress of that project. Immediately that maybe you are paid for 6 months, or you are paid for 8 months, or you are paid for 12 months, and I have seen that the project is now getting to like 70%, 75%, or 80% delivery, and you still have like maybe 12 months to pay, please pay off that money within like maybe 3 months or 2 months. And the reason is this. See, if that project is fully delivered and you still have like maybe 12 months to pay the company or 18 months to pay the company will be allocating for people that are ready to pay right now. So which means that it's going to definitely be first come, first serve. So because the project is delivered, instead of you to pay up, you are still doing feeling like I still have 12 months extra, I still have 18 months extra, and you are delaying, you are still paying because you have 24 months that you subscribe to. By the time you finish payment, it's very likely that you are not going to get any projects available in that estate. They are likely going to move you to phase 2 or phase 3 or give you stories, or they are going to just move you to a path that you are not going to like. So that's why if you key into a project at 24 months, 36 months, 48 months payment plan, just be following the progress of that project. Immediately that you see that the company are fast and quick about delivering that project, you should also be fast and quick about paying up too, so that you can get your land or you can get your house from them as fast as possible. If the project is fast, if the company are fast and you are still paying your money torokobo, by the time you finish your payments in 24 months or you finish your payments in 36 months, is likely you are going to get stories. Now, the biggest advantage of buying a property on payment plan is when you are buying at pre-launch, particularly for investors. That's when you can tap into the biggest advantage of doing a payment plan on that project. Because when you are buying at pre-launch, it's very likely after 18 months or 19 months, you are definitely going to be making around 30 to 50% ROI on that project. Because when you are buying at pre-launch, the project doesn't have a vision yet, so the company will reduce the entry price as much as possible so that they can get capital to put into the project. So by the time the project is getting like 12 months, 18 months, 20 months, the project would have been getting to like maybe 50% to 70% delivery. The entry price then would be higher. So a project that is set at pre-launch at let's say maybe 27 or 28 million, and you buy, do a 6 month or do a 3 month payment plan on it, by the time it's like 18 months or 20 months, that project would have rising in price to around like 38 to 40 million. So because you bought at pre-launch, even though that project is not even 100% delivered, you already have like around 30 million ROI on that project. So you are definitely going to make a lot when you are buying properties on payment plan at pre-launch. Lagoon Front is a fantastic example. Lagoon Front at pre-launch was 5 million for a full plot. Even people that are paying or that subscribe for 18-month payment duration, it was like around like maybe 6.5 or 7 million. Some of those people that bought at pre-launch are still paying. They are still paying their payment plan right now, and they are still paying 7.5 million. And that same plot have already gone to 15 million naira for a plot. So that's why if you want to buy any project or any property on payment plan, the best time for you to buy is at the pre-launch period. Now, if you are buying at the pre-launch, you are set to make an extremely high return on that investment. You are also going to be having a high risk on that investment, because most times when a project is at pre-launch, it's very likely the company have not even fully paid for the property. It's very likely that the company have not even fully paid for the documentation, that maybe like the CFO, the government allocation or something is still in process. And it's also very likely that the company does not have a showroom, a show sample, and the place is still bush. So you are going to be facing a high risk on that investment at that pre-launch stage. So it's just for you to analyze the risk, analyze the return, look at the company track record, the reputation, and how you can manage and minimize the risk as much as possible and maximize the return on that investment. When Lagoon Front was 5 million, the CFO was not out. So a lot of people that bought then was buying at a high risk, but now the risk has paid off because the CFO is out and the property has even tripled. So that's also one thing that you have to understand about pre-launch. So most time when you want to buy a property at pre-launch, most of the documents that you'll be asking for, they are not going to have it. They are not going to have it. What is likely going to be there aside will be the company banner. Likely there is no fence. So you just have to understand that risk and decide if you are willing to take that risk for you to make as much return that you want to make from that investment. Now, my third advice on properties on payment plan is particularly for houses. Our advice: you don't buy to stay, buy to invest. And the reason is simple. I own a platform called Installment Homes NG, and most of what we do at Installment Homes NG are off-plan houses. So I've done series of off-plan transactions here in Lagos, just name it, series, different, the good, the bad, the ugly. I've done off-plan transactions where the client got the house, made a lot of return in investment, and they are excited. And I've also done off-plan transactions where it got delayed. So if I'm giving advices, I'm giving advices based on real life experiences that I've had in this industry. If you want to buy off plan, preferably buy to invest. Buy because you want to rent it out or you want to flip. But if you want to stay, have it in mind there is going to be a delay. See, there is nothing that you can do about that. There is going to be a delay. There have been several scenarios where clients and investors bought on off plan. The company told them that pay 6 months, 8 months after your project will be delivered. Even some people have started buying furnitures, started buying TVs, started buying things that they are going to put in their house. 8 months, 9 months after. Even some of them they have not gotten allocation. Some of them, their house is not yet roofed. So there is definitely going to be delays. Sometimes it's the fault of the developers, sometimes it's the inflation, is the unstable materials and everything. I don't want to start giving excuses, but there's going to be a delay. Any duration that the developers are giving you, if they tell you it's going to be ready in 6 months, just add another 6 months extra. Put your plan that it's going to be ready in 12 months. If they tell you it's going to be ready in 12 months, just add another 6 months extra and just plan that it's going to be ready in 18 months. And that's why it's better you buy for an investment. For example, the project that you buy like maybe 48 million and then the developer are supposed to deliver in 12 months, they are not deliver this in 12 months. Each month that they are delaying, your property is appreciating. Because the cost of materials are not the same, the cost of the land is not the same, and the location as it is when you bought it at 48 million is not the same as when they are going to deliver it. So the delay will even be a benefit to you as an investor, because it means that as long as they deliver it, you are going to make more money. But if you are buying it to stay, it's definitely going to affect your plans, because you are either already planning that by the time you are coming down to the country, you are going to the house, but the house is still at maybe foundation or it's still at roofing. So the better plan is maybe, because I understand that most of the ready built houses you can't buy with payment plan. It's always cash and carry. Maybe you have to buy and pay within a month or pay within 2 months. So you can use an off-plan investment as a turnover. You can invest, maybe you buy a property on off-plan at 35 million, you spread the payment for 12 months or for 18 months. Now, after 18 months, after you have paid the property 18 months or even 20 months, let's say 20 months after, the company have sold out, then you can now bring the property back to the market, sell it at maybe 45 million, 43 million, depending. Now, when you flip the property, you have cash at hand. Despite that the property that you paid in payment plan bit by bit, but now when you flip it, you have full cash at hand, 43 million or 45 million. Now the cash at hand also, you have also make return on it, because you put 35 million naira there bit by bit. Now it has given you 43 million or 45 million on outskirts. Now you can now use that 45 million to now buy a ready built house that you want to stay. So you get the idea now, because you are going to run into disappointment, and the disappointment can be so heartbreaking if you buy an off plan and you want to stay there and you get into the country and you see that the project is not even anywhere, and you have already put on your plan that that's where you want to stay, that's where you want to, and maybe you intend to stay there, stay in the country for like 3 months or 4 months and stay in that house. But because this time around you are buying it as an investment, all you just have to do is just wait. They deliver, you flip, you now have the outside cash you can now use to now buy a ready built house for you to stay. No heartbreak, no disappointment. You see what you want to buy, you collect the key. So you get it now. So this is just my humble advice. Like and I'll try to be putting out there now. What I always share in this channel is based on real life experiences I've had in different real estate transactions. The ones that went very good, and also the one that went very bad. Now, my job and my role is not to tell you what to do with your money. It's your money. But my job and my role is to tell you, guide you, and advise you that this is the return you can make, and this is the risk attached to it. Because I've realized that a lot of people only talk about the returns and they don't talk about the risk. So my job is to tell you that you can make 15 million, you can make 30 million, but you can also lose 10 million, you can lose 5 million, you can lose 2 million because of this, and this. So this will better guide your decision based on what you want to do with your money. So it's just advice, it's just guides we are sharing here. So don't take it as a scare. Don't be scared to invest. See, the worst you can do is not investing at all. So what we do here is invest, but we try to equip you, educate you, and enlighten you about all the risk that you are likely to face based on that investment. So now you are better prepared. Now you are better, you are more knowledgeable about what's likely to happen when you buy a property with payment plan. Now you are better equipped and educated about what you have to guide against or prepare against also when you are buying the property with payment plan. Either you are buying a land, you are buying a house. See, land is even like I don't know, if you want to buy a land and you are paying at 24 months, I don't know what you are paying in 24 months. Sincerely, I don't know what you are paying in 24 months. Highest that you should do on the land should be 12 months. Even that 12 months is still a bit risky, but highest you do on the land is 12 months. Once it's above 12 months, you are likely to enter stories. That's just the truth. You are like, because the company are just collecting your own money to invest on that property for the people that are going to buy on outright, for the people that are ready to build, for the people that are going to come with the big cash. That's just the truth. That's the model a lot of real estate company and real estate developers do. Your 500,000 or 300,000 that are collecting every month is to invest on the property for people that are going to bring the 10 million and the 5 million at once. So these are just the different things you have to look out for when you are investing in land, houses, or plan projects with payment plans here in Lagos. Now, definitely, as I mentioned before, we have a platform, installmenthomes.ng, where most of what we do are off-plan properties and off-plan houses. So, with this, my advice, you are better equipped to know what to look out for when you are buying a property with 24 months payment plan, when you are buying a house or a property with 36 or 48 month payment plan here in Lagos, and also when a property comes with 6 month payment plan. You already have an idea that it's like this one is closer to delivery. It's like this one they are just starting. It's like this one they just need money. It's like this one they have not even paid for the land, because the payment plan will definitely give you an idea of the stage that particular project is. So assuming you're one property on the planet, your property advisor, property consultant, and if there is any property that you are looking at on payment plan or on installments, or you are even interested to invest in some fantastic off-plan deals where you can make 13-15 million naira return on investments within 20-24 month payment plans, you can also reach out to me on WhatsApp. I'll definitely guide you and advise you on different options we have in our portfolio, the different risk that comes with each of them, and also how you can invest safely in any of these locations. Thanks so much. I've hit the 1K, so thanks so much for everyone that subscribed. And the next goal right now is going to 2K subscribers, definitely, and I'm setting December to that. So I appreciate you guys so much for the thumb likes, the comments, the feedbacks, the encouragement. Thanks so much. I appreciate all of you, and see you next time.